in front of the badge in Falcarragh, and I wanted to take this moment to introduce the book. So this is the Star edition of the book, Donegal 90 Challenge, and the reason that it's 90 is because there are 90 towns and villages in County Donegal, and the challenge is to visit all 90 of them sometime. So here we are at the crossroads in Falcarragh. That's number 1 on the list there. And so from here you can see the Discount Saver, you can see the Strand Road, bar and grill there, kitchen, and then of course the Ballyness and more of the town that way. And then looking back over this way, we have the corner bar, which is right here conveniently located. And if you look south into the sun there, you can see the mountains, so the Derry Mountains. And if you look down the road this way, you can see Árasáin, so get a nice view of the town this way. So that's the hill back there, it's called Árasáin. So, and the Shamrock's that way. So I'm going to show you some more places around town. Of the Coffee Galore. It's a really great little coffee shop here, and sometimes they'll even have tables and chairs outside. And then this middle door here is Árasáin, so it's a great self-catering apartments that you can hire out when you come visit Falcarragh. Hi, so here we are in front of Bheairic. So the Bheairic is a language centre, a tourist information centre, a coffee shop, and a gift store, and a museum. It has a whole history of the RIC and the Civil War and the War for Independence, and of course the Gardaí. So they moved the Garda station just next door there. So it's another fun. This is one of the places that you need to visit when you come to Falcarragh. Here we are in front of Máire Rua, and it used to be the Guitar Bar, and now Jamie opened it up now, and it's Máire Rua. Hi, so here we are in front of our logo, the Shamrock. So this is the Shamrock Bar, or launching the Shamrock, and so if you want a good pint, this is a place to come. It has a lot of history. It's been open since the 50s, so that's the 1950s, so it's not that old, but it's still old enough, and it's really grand inside. So check it out. So if you're lucky enough to come at the right time of year, then you might be able to meet our local world famous donkey, Falcarragh Donkey, and he's in this wee field here across from Something Fishy beside McGee's service station. And it's a fun little thing, get your picture made with him. He's really internationally famous because of all the photographers and such. Okay, so here we are at the quay at the Ballyness, so Ballyness Bay Pier here. This is Ballyness Bay, and so this is between Máire Rua Beach and also Drumnatinny Beach, and you can see Tory Island in the background on some of the other islands. And if you look back that way, you can see the Derry Mountains and Crockballa, the bloody foreland there. And then looking over that way, you can see Hornhead. So it's a beautiful place. It's part of Falcarragh. Ballyness is a townland in Falcarragh, and so it's a great place to come. And this is actually where I did one of my first videos, so when I was introducing the channel way back when. So it's kind of fun to end up being back here again. So it's a good place to visit, so hopefully you can come down here, because I'm not putting everything on the video because there's still plenty of places for you to discover yourself. So but this is one of the places that's worth coming down to see. Alright, so here we are in the townland of Drumnatinny at the Drumnatinny, so at the Drumnatinny Beach, and so at the mouth of the Ray River, and behind us is the Derry Mountains, and behind, or looking ahead that way, behind you is Tory and the other three islands there, Inishbofini, Inishdui, Agus, Inishbeg, and then over this way is Cornbinny, it's a Hornhead. So this is still Falcarragh, number one on the list. So it's so much. So this is a green coast beach, and it's about 3 miles that way. Or anyway, it's a long beach, and then it goes around back to Ballyness Bay, and then you can go around Ballyness Bay, and you can go on to Máire Rua if you wanted to. There's a car park right here, so it's conveniently located just outside of the main town of Falcarragh. At the Cloughaneely Stone. That's the stone that Bhalor killed Cloughaneely back in the day in the mythical cycles, and it's put up on this pillar by the Ulferts, the landowners of Ballyconnell. The Ballyconnell estate is just over there, and the Ballyconnell Woods and the park run, the Falcarragh Park run now. So it's a really nice place to visit over there if you want to get a relaxing forest bathing in the woods there. And so you can come see the mythical stone. And what's really neat is here in Falcarragh and Donegal, for that matter, and all over the Celtic nations, the places that are talked about in the mythical cycles and the mythology are real places, and there are real things that go with it. And so if you know where to go and you know where to look, like Drumnatinny Beach, of course, is where the blacksmith was in the McNeely or the Cloughaneely story there, and then the Poison Glen or Cloughaneely is where Bhalor died. Supposedly he's from Tory Island, so either he died here at Drumnatinny or he died over there, you know, depending on which story you hear. So all these places are a part. I mean, you're walking on history and mythology everywhere you go. So of course, if you come to Falcarragh, you can see all of this in person, and that makes it worth it. So there's plenty of places to see, and I'm only touching on the surface because this is a challenge big to visit all 90 towns and villages in Donegal, and for you to discover the places yourself, and that's the idea. So welcome to Donegal, welcome to the challenge, welcome to Falcarragh.